It's the LP nobody wanted. Welcome back to Let's Play Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. This is your host, Tails Raga. In the last episode, we opened up Blizzard Castle by clearing the first two missions of Dino Mountain. And in today's episode, we're going to be continuing along Dino Mountain. Wow, that's an original thought, isn't it? Now, these next couple missions are... well, the fourth mission isn't so bad, but this mission and Mission 5 in particular is where the game starts to get a little bit tedious, but it does introduce us to new mission types we haven't already seen, so a whole bunch of pros have come back to take Dino Mountain, and there have to be over 100 of them, so we must defeat them. Makes sense. So I guess we're going to go on. So in these missions, generally you know what to expect already. The mission says to defeat 100 crows, so you can basically infer that we're going to be killing a lot of enemies. Also, wow, that was a lot better of a shoot than I thought it was going to be. Did I really kill 9 crows in that single shoot? Hold on, I've got to inspect this. I killed a boss with that. Jeez, man, they gotta put me on a baseball card or something like that. Oh man. The power of ignorance, achievements in ignorance. I didn't even know what was going on for a second, and then just suddenly everything was dead. I kinda like that. Kill all those guys. Okay, let's fill that up and then get ourselves a nice little monkey egg here. Now, monkey egg is, you know, kind of a rare thing to say. Like, it's just like, let's get ourselves a nice little monkey egg here. That's not necessarily something you usually hear, but whatever. Maybe monkeys do come from eggs in Japan, and I guess technically they already come from eggs. I mean, when you think about it, when a mommy monkey and a daddy monkey love each other very much, well, I don't really think I'd be comfortable in actually saying what happens when they do love each other very much. But all I know is that that's where baby monkeys come from. So, yeah, on that note, that I've just kind of weirded myself out by describing monkey sex. There we go. And can we get one more, like a dunk or something? Can we get a power dunk? Now we've got something going on here. Oh, we got a combo there too, nice. Rainbow. So that's a little message that flashes whenever you get a combo. That was actually kind of neat. Why don't I do those more? Is it because I'm bad at fighting games? I think it is. Let's actually use up our healing item there, and then go around and kill more enemies. What do you guys say? Does that sound fun? God, I hope it does, because that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing a lot of it. Yep, armadillo guy's gonna spawn there. Okay. Now this feller, let's get him with a shoot. And this feller, let's get him with another shoot. Okay, we're shooting a lot of fellers today. I mean, I guess I can't really complain. I like it when they're dead and I'm alive. So we got another butterfly. Thankfully these missions are very generous with the restorative items, which is good because the rest of the game isn't. You don't actually get to see those butterflies that often from what I recall. Anyway, let's not botch this jump this time. Can you tell that I actually had multiple recording sessions? One of the things in the previous recording session was, it's not that I died on this stage, but it's on the 5th mission that I died a lot of my first little recording sesh. And, you guys want to know how long it took me? Actually, I covered this on Twitter, but Just in case you don't follow me on Twitter, it took me about 20 minutes to complete Mission 5. Yeah, not my best moment when you think about it, but, oh well, had fun. I do actually kind of like these missions, because it allows you to kind of familiarize yourselves with the enemy types, and also lose your items very dumbly. Pretty sure dumbly is a word. I could be wrong. I will admit that I don't have as strong of a grasp on the English language as I'd like to admit. But dumbly, I mean, it sounds alright to me. Actually, dumbly, wasn't he the dog from Wacky Races that always followed Dick Dastardly? And before you ask, yes, I know what the dog's actual name is. I'm just dumb and like stupid jokes. Also these bat guys. I think I actually said earlier that we'd be fighting big versions of the bats. Here they are. Now the big versions of the bats, you actually have to be very careful, as they split into little small versions of the bats. And when they split into small versions of the bats, it's not a fun time. Are there any more of them, actually? No. Looks like we got them all. Sweet. Okay, this is, we're nearing the last few enemies in this stage. I actually believe that the next couple enemies are... Yes, they are up here. Sweet. Now, where is that? That's all the way back at where our monkey is, so, fortunately, we've got to do a little bit of, platforming work here. I wanna line myself up properly, because this fucking rail just always pisses me off. There we go, we got a chick coin, and now, notice there's less platforms here this time. Now, presumably this is to make these jumps even more nerve-wracking, but I actually find it a bit easier to do those jumps than with the 3 jumps. Maybe it's because the gaps are larger, so I feel a bit more confident in, not overshooting? Or maybe I'm just stupid. Either or is a, great way to think of things. Okay, so what we want to do now is hopefully not die. Come on, Puppy Pelican. Dude, what was his name? Pelawan, I think. So there is kind of a dog joke in there somewhere. More importantly, we trigger 2 cutscenes at once. How's that for something? I really don't know. Huh.
Good morning.
Already this commentary has been complete ass, hasn't it? How long have we been recording for? 10 minutes? 10 minutes. Seems about right. Oh, that's an S rank. Oh man. You can tell by the fact that it says S. Hey guys, I can know the English language. Alright, anyway, enough of that. Let's go on to the next mission then. Chick has been kidnapped. Now, who is Chick? Now, since in the previous world, Mission 4 was saving Rolly, you can assume that Chick is one of Billy's friends. Indeed, you would be correct. He's the short one with the goggles. Now, I was hoping that he wouldn't be defeated by the crows, but it turns out that those goggles might not do as much as you'd hope. Some could actually say that those goggles do nothing. And so there's a Chick coin right there. Wow. You know what? I bet Chick must be really proud of his parents to, have named him that. Well, we've named you something that's not only a shitty chicken pun, but we've also named you something that's a slang term for a human female. Oh shit. Alright, let's do this. Now, roll over those. Thank you. I'll send you a postcard if you can learn to fly an airplane. Yeah, whatever. Let's just get on with it. Now this hoop is a little bit fast, isn't it? So we gotta time it right, hit the switch, there we go. So we're already part ways through. Isn't too bad, all things considered. And hey, we got a monkey egg here as well. Let's ignore it and fail to make the jump. Let's... that was bad. Okay, we're back here. Hopefully we can make the jump this time. There we go. Maybe it was partially my fault for trying a dash jump in the first place. No, whatever. So now we've got more of these bat guys to deal with. But we also have a switch that's covered in flames, so we kinda need to get a penguin. And I hate fighting these bad guys. It's not because they split into 4 though, it's more because they have a tendency to fly to areas that you can't reach them. Like flying past the little level gates and stuff. Or flying through walls. That kind of shit tends to not be that good. Yeah, whatever, come on, let's hatch this egg. Thank you. Lily, if you were real, I would buy you a pizza. Just for cooperating. So, oh, the wrong button. Ah, I'm losing track of what buttons do what now. Oh well, whatever. We've got to do the same platforming segment again. I feel like this is the 4th time we've done this specific bit of platforming in a video. Or not in a video, but like in this world, in these recordings, in a world where Billy has to go through repetitive platforming. In a world where I avoid bats, cause I don't like them. Oh man, we're running out of time. We gotta save Chicken fast. Thankfully, he's actually right here. And of course, we gotta find the safest place to dispose a bomb at, which is, of course, in molten lava. There we go. Hello, token minority friend. How are you? I was this close to getting barbecued back there. Well, I guess because he's got the pinkish skin, I guess he's our token white friend or something? I don't know. Maybe he's just been sitting out for so long he's gotten a sunburn. Either way, don't care. You know what? I think the best part about this game isn't doing the game the way you're supposed to, but seeing how many particle effects you can manage to trick the game into rendering. Also, we got a D, which isn't that good. But hey, Chick has joined us, so I'll be sure to take on his missions. Maybe. No, whatever, let's just get on this mission out of the way then. Mission 5, save the 8 chickens. This mission I was dreading. 20 minutes, 30 seconds. Hey, wondering why everything is suddenly sped up to 200%? Well, that's because I'm doing post-commentary because this mission's a tedious pile of shit. That's basically all this amounts to, really. Now, this is the first of the many, save the 8 chickens missions you have to do in Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg, and you may as well get comfortable, because you're gonna be here a while. Now thankfully this mission is going to introduce us to two animals we haven't already seen. One of them actually comes from this egg we have right now, and another one I was planning on showing off in Pirates Island, but then I died because I'm dumb and bad at games, so yeah. But yeah, this mission is going to take a long time, so you may as well get yourself comfortable, maybe make yourself a pizza, get yourself a drink, make some microwave popcorn or something, I don't know. Either way, just don't expect that much exciting from this mission, because these missions basically exist like, oh hey, you know that map that you've explored for the past couple missions? Think about it. Think about it. It feels like it encompasses the worst aspects of the Defeat 100 Crow missions and everything else in the game. Now thankfully we don't have to take on any bone dragons. So what you just saw there was actually the first rideable animal we've seen. I believe there are two others. One of them is kind of a high-jumping, gliding llama ostrich type thing. Yeah, I know that's the best description for anything ever, but the other one I remember being a shark that actually enables you to go on water. Which is, you know, kind of cool. Also, we're introduced to a new animal here as well, Runny. Runny looks dumb. It's basically a bear in a turtle shell. It's kind of cute looking, but at the same time, I'm less surprised about its karate abilities, and more worried that it's just going to play in traffic. So, yeah. Now we did a little bit more of that pushing there, and thankfully this is the last time for a long while we have to do this specific platforming section. So that's kind of neat. You gotta thank your lucky stars for that. Thank all your Konatas and your Miyukis and stuff like that. Oh, thank you, Miyuki. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, we have another switch right here. If you haven't guessed by now, a lot of these cages are basically just going to be like, oh, you've got to press such and such switch. Maybe you got to roll over it with an egg. Maybe you don't. Maybe you got to, you know, sing show tunes at it or something. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think the game developers did either. I mean, really, who looked around at Sega and said, you know what we needed to do? We needed to make the collect 100 coin missions from Super Mario 64, but do it worse. And, oh man, I can't believe I actually said that. I'm gonna go vomit in my mouth now. But, that's basically all this amounts to. It's ridiculous. It truly is. Thankfully we got a ridiculous hat. That more than makes up for it, and the fact that I did that, you know, icy seal sniping right there. You know, pretty nice shots overall, except for the ones I missed. I'm trying to ignore those, really. A lot of this actually does feel like it's basically mirroring the Defeat 100 Crows mission, to the point where I don't feel like I'm playing a separate mission at all. Now doing a little bit more bat killing here. Get those out of the way, and now we've got these dinosaur guys, which... oh man, I forgot what they look like now. They kind of look like their faces are like pea pods or something like that, like demonic pea pods. Which, you know, would be the best video game ever, but... oh man, it's hard to take anything in this game seriously. Thankfully, we've already rescued half of the chickens. Thankfully, we're already shaving some minutes off my time. If you'd believe that. It looks like because we're doing it at 200% speed that maybe I'm going through the mission a little bit slowly, and I'm just like, no, this is me going through the mission as fast as I frickin' can. It's ridiculous. Like that bat guy. He tried to ram at me at ludicrous speed, but thankfully he didn't go plaid, so it's alright. He's saving our 5th chicken up here. There's also a shadow that you can see right there, but that shadow is going to come into play later in the mission. And yeah, this mission has a later portion of it. You guys better get yourselves comfortable. Thankfully, I remember the last 3 chickens in this area actually being relatively easy to get, or at least the next 2. So, it's kind of going to go faster for a while here, and then it's going to start slowing down again. You'll see, so I go up here expecting there to be a chicken here, because why wouldn't I expect there to be a chicken there? And there's a chicken over here. He's got a shirt, and looks good on him, but... also gotta worry about these armadillo dudes. Who are, thankfully, not enough to kill me in one hit. That is something I do like about this game, and the fact is, it's not, like, instant kill, happy, your skills are crappy kind of stuff. I do kind of like that. Like, there are instant death traps, but they're very few and far between, so... it's kind of alright. It's basically like, you know what? We don't want to be Kaizo or I want to be the guy. We just want to be difficult because there's like inane platforming and tedious bullshit level design. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh on the game though. It's not really that poorly designed, it's just these missions in particular are just the worst. It's like you go to a neighborhood and you're just like, I'm sure all the people there are nice guys, but the people who aren't are freaking terrible. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're about done with the mission now, so the music should be cutting back here soon, I guess? Well, we gotta get to the Shine Sprite first. I'm sorry, it's not a Shine Sprite, except it totally is. And there we go. Now, for all that slowness, you'd expect me to get like a really bad rank, right? Well, let's just look at our score here real quick. That constitutes an A rank. All that time constituted an A rank. I want you guys to think about this. It's like Sega themselves knew that this level design was awful.